to the parts store to grab some oil for an oil change. I've driven probably about 3,000 miles on the swap. So far, everything's running smooth. I have a couple of more issues to sort out. I have a couple of lights on my dash, but engine-wise, everything seems to be running healthy, so I'm happy. It's already tuned, so full bolt-ons. I'm making a decent amount of power. Enough power. So that was the second gear pull right there. Absolutely no traction in the wet. That's fun. So yeah, I'll be adding more shots of outside the car, hopefully, just so you guys can kind of see what I did. But other than that, this is my project. Welcome. I apologize for the audio quality in the last video. I was using an old GoPro Hero, and it was my first time using it, ever recording a video actually, and I had no clue how much extra noise it would pick up inside the car. So I apologize for that. But here's my wagon. This is what it looks like at the moment. I'll kind of give you guys a walk around. I'll pop open the hood, try and take a look underneath. It's really tight under there because it's pretty low, so it might be difficult to get to it. But if I can get under and show you guys like the exhaust and stuff, I'll do my best. So starting with the front, this here is your standard E91 front end, LCI bumpers, everything like that. I'm planning on getting an M3. Well, the plan is to get a 1M look-alike, if I can, a 1M rep, but those run really expensive. At least the cheapest I found is about $1,000 for just the replica bumper. The headlights are just, they're some eBay $350 headlights or so. I just really like the fact that they were blacked out housings on the inside, and that they had projectors, and the halos are really clean. Let me grab the key wherever I put it. If I find the key, I will show you guys what they look like when they turn on, if I find it. I know I put it down somewhere. Oh, over there. Classic me. Keys. So, when they turn on, they look like that. I really like them. So, headlights. Got F-Series replica grills. They don't fit perfectly because they were about 30 bucks, but they do. I think they look a lot better than the stock ones. Wheels I found randomly for like $200. Here, let me show you with better lighting. They were cheap, but I like the way they look. I'm running H&R lowering springs, so I don't know if you could tell. The tire's tucking pretty well up front. I can get a finger if I go this way. If they were spaced out slightly, I wouldn't be able to. The rears tuck a little more, as to be expected. I love the way it looks, at least. Here's the back, your classic wagon, hatch, tail, my VRSF exhaust, full exhaust here. I'll try to get under the car, but let me grab a flashlight first somewhere. See if I can give you guys a little more insight. Well, at least a slightly better view. Ooh, that's bright. Okay. So, VRSF exhaust. As you can see, my muffler's a little scraped up already, but runs there and all the way under the car, all the way to the front. Can't see much because it's pretty low, but I love the exhaust. When I was looking into getting a couple different ones, I went with the VRSF just because it's a single 3.5 inch, all the way from essentially the downpipes back, right where the downpipes come out. It merges into a single thick 3.5, goes out into a muffler, and then it has the dual exits. And so That gives me a little bit of a deeper tone rather than the usual like really raspy N54 sound, which I like a deeper toned exhaust, so that's kind of why I went for it. Also, exhaust gases, aftermarket exhaust, they flow better. I figured I'm gonna be tuning it, which it's already tuned, so I need a larger exhaust to actually accommodate for that. I'm gonna pop the hood for you guys, just so you guys can kind of check out what's under there. I'll show you guys my little anti-theft device. So I don't actually have a hood latch because I haven't put the plastics back on since I've been working on the car. So pull the hood latch out of nowhere. Oh, nice. That didn't work. There we go. Now my hood's popped, and I hide it back to where it goes. So that works. Hood. And there's my N54. So, as you guys, if you guys know anything about BMWs, this is what a classic N54 looks like. See if I can get some more light in there. Oh, there we go. Nice. So I've got my DCIs, so dual cone intakes. Down here I've got my Turbo Smart race port blow-off valve. My charge pipe goes, there's my aftermarket charge pipe with my meth bungs. I'm not running any sort of meth. I don't think I'm planning to either. I'll probably just end up tuning for E85. On this side, I doubt you'll be able to see anything. The turbos are down there, but there's no light and it's difficult to see. I haven't done much else on that side of the engine. These two right here, this is some of the wiring that I had to do for my swap. So this blue one right here is for the clutch switch module. Runs from the DME, so this is where the main computer sits. From the DME down past the brake booster into the interior. Same thing with this yellow cable over here. This yellow cable also runs from the DME holder, but that's for my reverse light switch. So that actually also goes down into the interior and goes to the same module that the blue one's going to, and that's the NFRM, which is pretty much the footwell module for the car. So it runs all the lights. It runs a lot of stuff actually. So just the other day I had all the plastics back up, but I took them off the other day because I was doing some DME reprogramming. And shout out to Daniel Pacurar over here in Portland. He helped me reprogram my N54 DME, so the computer from the 335, which is now running the 335i engine in my 328i Wagon. So shout out to him. He finally helped me get the right VIN number onto the DME, so that now when the car gets plugged in for emissions testing or anything like that, I actually read the correct chassis VIN. So it reads the VIN from my Wagon rather than the 335i that I pulled the engine out of, which for emissions, they're not gonna let you pass with the different VIN number on the computer. So finally have that done. Shout out to Daniel for doing that. Other than that, I have a couple things planned still for these next couple weeks. Hopefully I'll be getting M bumpers. Front M Sport bumper in the rear, which the M Sport bumper in the rear is almost practically impossible to find. They're kind of unicorn bumpers. Nobody sells them, or if they do, they're really expensive. Like at the dealership, they run $800. Nobody has them because they're super rare, and people typically don't sell used M Sport rear bumpers. It's very, very rare. So I have a couple more things that I want to do eventually in a couple of weeks. Hopefully I will be getting rid of these intakes, and hopefully I'll be getting turbo inlets, which relocate to right here. There's going to be one going to the rear turbo, one going to the front turbo. I'll have to relocate the coolant tank. I'll have to relocate the vacuum canisters. Pretty much just these two things to that side of the engine bay where my intakes are currently, and I'll have two intakes that are going straight to the turbo here. Hopefully I'll be upgrading the turbo outlets as well, upgrading fuel pump hopefully in the back so that I can run an E50 mix for E85, and then I'll be making even more power. So currently I think I'm sitting at about 350 to the wheels, which is roughly about what people with these bolt-ons running the MHD Stage 2 Plus tune typically get, which I'm happy with. It's incredibly fast. It sounds amazing. I love the blow-off valve. It's probably my favorite part of any turbo car. But if I can get more power, the goal was eventually to get a single turbo kit. I don't know whether I'll be doing that on this specific car or another one that I might be building in the future. So stay tuned. I might build another one of these bad boys. So for now, I'm going with just inlets, outlets, E85. And I think that's probably where I'm gonna stop and end, at least with this car, in terms of bolt-ons and power. We'll see where it goes from there. Yeah, as usual, when it comes to modding cars, everyone says that's the last thing they'll do, and then once they get that power, they're like, nope, I want a little more. So we'll see. Maybe I'll go single turbo kit on this if I'm able to get the funds. If I generate enough attention, I might be able to do it. But other than that, this is my project. Ooh, one last thing. So that was the engine bay. Probably my favorite thing about the car is the color combo. White with black and saddle brown interior. This has got to be my favorite color ever of BMW interior. This brown right here, I absolutely love and adore it. It just, I don't know, for me it feels extremely premium and looks amazing for, well, in my opinion at least. So yeah, that was that. Sorry for all the awkward camera transitions. I've never done this before, and I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope you like the car. If you want to see me do more, I will be doing more, and hopefully I'll be posting more videos if I don't get lazy. So stay tuned and watch my sleeper E91 come to life.